Tyus Jones looking, finds Bain. Toscano Anderson double team, stripped and stolen. Schroeder on the steal, drives inside and puts it in. The Lakers take the lead. Missed it. Rebound Bain, throws it up on the buzzer. Lakers win.
Another turnover by LA. Jones goes for Conchar. High archer. Jaren Jackson Jr. asking for an interception. Bain on the move. Bain, glove it up. Oh, Ja Morant can fly.
Yeah, I have went back and forth over this series. This is easily my toughest series to pick. This one and the Cavalier Knicks series were just very tough, both to pick a winner. This is clearly the NBA's most anticipated, most exciting matchup of the first round. This will be the most watched series of the first round. You got LeBron James, obviously the most popular athlete of the last 20 years, not even close. You obviously got the Los Angeles Lakers, the NBA's biggest franchise, the most historic franchise. You got a young Memphis Grizzlies team that's on the rise. They're one of the more popular teams in the league. They're probably one of the most disliked teams in the league outside of their home fan base, if we're being honest. They got a guy named Dillon Brooks that talks a lot. Ja Morant has done some stuff. Either you really want to see this kid win or you're the complete opposite, right? You know, Ja Morant is also one of the NBA's younger, more popular players. We haven't seen a guard with this much motion, the way he plays, since probably Derrick Rose, right? So the NBA obviously has a lot riding on this series. I think at some point, with it being in Memphis, my hometown, with LeBron being in Memphis, Los Angeles being in Memphis, at some point I'm going to probably catch a game of this series. I don't know which game, or at some point I'm assuming I'm probably going to catch a game just because it's so historic. For right now, though, it's time for me to make a selection. Memphis Grizzlies, Los Angeles Lakers. I am rolling with the Lakers, and I am picking this series to go 7 games. I mean, I am picking this one to need every minute to decide a winner. Again, I went back and forth over this selection. I'll explain to you how I landed on my pick. Since that Lakers-Boston game, what was that, back late January, around February-ish, since the Lakers lost that game in Boston, you know, when LeBron had the game-winning layup that he misses, he was clearly fouled by Jason Tatum. No team has gotten more fouls called in their favor than the Los Angeles Lakers. As a matter of fact, if you go look up the numbers, it's not even close. The Lakers have gotten a ridiculous amount of calls going in their favor. Look, I'm a Los Angeles Lakers diehard. Be clear, though. I'm looking at these games like, we got that call too? We got that call too? The Lakers get a lot of calls. I want to be fair to them. They are a physical team, right? But they get a lot of calls. On the other side, the Memphis Grizzlies are missing 2 of their bigger bodies, and Steven Adams, who will be out for the entire playoffs, and then Brandon Clark, who will probably be out the next calendar season, right, with a torn Achilles. Those are 2 really important pieces. I like Xavier Tillman a lot. He's a grinder. Dude's going to make some money in this league because he works incredibly hard. He is not Brandon Clark athletically, and he's just not the build of the Steven Adams. And Xavier's like a strong dude. Let's be clear about that. But Steven Adams might be the strongest dude in the league, and he's taller than Tillman. The Grizzlies will be putting a lot of that weight on their Defensive Player of the Year candidate. Probably going to win the award. I'm not 100% sure. Jaren Jackson Jr. Now, look, I thought Jaren Jackson would be Tristan Thompson. He's clearly better than Tristan Thompson. So I want to be respectful to Jaren. As a matter of fact, ironically, the Lakers have Tristan Thompson. I thought this for a long time, though. I always compared Jaren Jackson coming out of Michigan State to Tristan Thompson. I thought their games would be similar. A guy that could average 12 points, 5 rebounds, 12.8 rebounds, maybe a double-double, but nothing more than that. Jaren's a lot better than Tristan ever was. I got to be fair to Jaren Jackson. I was having a conversation the other day about the Defensive Player of the Year award. I just want to say this quickly. I personally believe the NBA should get rid of the award because I really don't believe we have dominant defenders like we did of yesterday. Like, think about it, right? Like, Tim Duncan didn't win. I'm not sure if he won any Defensive Player of the Awards in his career. I could be wrong about that. But a guy like Tim Duncan, a guy like Kevin Garnett, the way that they played they will be cleaning house today on the defensive player of the year side. We're just giving it to the guy that's the most durable big on the team that plays the best defense. That's what this award has become. And I bring that up for a reason. I don't look at Jaren Jackson as a lockdown defender in this league. I don't. And history tells me that Jaren Jackson Jr. cannot stay on the court enough during big moments. And with the Lakers getting the amount of foul calls in their favor since January, February-ish, with the new team, with the bodies that they got, I just don't believe Jaren Jackson will be on the court for most of the important minutes of this series. You look at the fourth quarters for the Grizzlies. This series comes down to this one key thing, right? Jaren Jackson being on the court, but taking that a step further, can the Lakers get to the fourth quarter of these games with the Grizzlies? If Memphis is winning these games by double digits going into the fourth quarter, then obviously they will be fine. If the Lakers can make it to the fourth quarter, the Grizzlies are in trouble. They're one of the worst fourth quarter teams in the league. They struggle in half-court offense. Where they exceed at is getting out and running quarters 1 through 3, and by the fourth quarter, they're usually in laughers. Their home court is an incredible advantage. That thing's going to be rocking in the grindhouse in Memphis at the FedEx Forum. I'm happy for my hometown city. It's going to be an incredible atmosphere with LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers in town for a few days. I am picking the Lakers, though, to win this one in 7 games. I just think the experience of LeBron, the greatness that is AD when he's on the court, and some of these role players, I just think the Lakers got more bodies than the Memphis Grizzlies do at this point in the year. Now, obviously, all that could change with one simple roll of the ankle from AD or LeBron. We know that. And I want y'all to understand, I'm not saying that the Lakers are going to win this series because I'm biased toward the Lakers at all. I'll tell you, I'll prove it to you, right? Assuming nobody gets hurt, which is a big assumption at this point with the way the league has kind of been the last couple years with all the injuries, no matter what, no matter who wins this series between the Lakers and Grizzlies, and no matter who wins the Kings and Warriors series, I'm picking the winner of the Kings-Warriors series to beat the winner of this series in the second round of the playoffs. So let's say it's the Sacramento Kings and they got the Memphis Grizzlies next round, and Memphis is able to propel past the Lakers. I'm picking the Sacramento Kings. Let's say it's the Golden State Warriors and the Memphis Grizzlies in the second round rematch. I'm picking the Golden State Warriors. Let's say it's the Warriors against my Lakers. I'm picking the Warriors. Let's say this is the one that a lot of people are going to be tripped up about. Let's say it's the Sacramento Kings against my Los Angeles Lakers. I'm pretty confident. I'm like 98% sure. I'm picking the Sacramento Kings in that series against the Lakers in the second round. I have no faith that Anthony Davis and LeBron James will be able to stay healthy for an entire month straight. I'm sorry. Look, it's one thing if a guy like Chris Middleton gets hurt last year for the for the Milwaukee Bucks against the Boston Celtics. I gave Middleton the benefit of the doubt. It's been taking him a little longer than I would like to get back to full strength. I gave Chris the benefit of the doubt. Reason being, Chris doesn't have a track record of injuries. Now, if he gets hurt again or if he ain't ready to rock in this postseason, then we might have a different conversation. But because Middleton ain't got a track record of injuries at this point in his career, he deserves the benefit of the doubt. I have enough history on Anthony Davis to know that he can get hurt at any point at any time. LeBron James, he's older. This ain't about LeBron James of 4 years ago. We talking about LeBron James today. He's injury prone as well. D'Angelo Russell, Lakers point guard, also been pretty banged up since he's got to the squad. He wants a big-time contract in a couple months' time here. I got the Lakers winning this series against the Grizzlies. I think whoever wins this series, they only win one round. I think this will be a feisty, fun. I'm assuming Dylan Brooks is going to have something to say about this series. No matter what he puts up on the board, I'm assuming he's going to do a lot of chirping, a lot of talking. I'm starting to like Dylan Brooks, by the way. I think he's fun for the league. He can't shoot worth a damn, but boy, can he talk. And he can defend. And he can give him credit. He can defend at a high level when he wants to. I got the Lakers in 7. I just think the injuries to Memphis, the mental injuries of Ja Morant's year, I just, not this year. I can't see it. If I'm wrong, I'll definitely admit to a lot of people in my life that I was wrong. But I got the Los Angeles Lakers beating the Memphis Grizzlies in 7 games. Please let me know your picks, your thoughts, predictions, all that great stuff. Who you got? How many games? I want to thank you guys so much for the time, love, and support. Is what your boy will never take for granted. I'm out.